This is the Aromaxy Eliquid range, AJ.
This has been a long time coming.
Well, we first saw this in October last year. And you know what? It made me think, I think I better cover them.
Eventually, we'll get around to it.
Because they've released some new ones.
Have they? Okay.
Let me tell you all about it. This is the range as we have it. It's available in 100 mils. That's a 120 ml bottle ready for Nick Salt shots. The consistency is 65-35 in favour of VG. There is also 10 ml Nick Salts available. They're 50/50s and are available in a 10 and a 20 strength. Now, as for flavours, we've got an assortment here for you. There's root beer, which is a sweet red cinnamon bubblegum with a blast of a Moorish root beer. There's tobacco, which is a dark and smoky tobacco leaf with a stealthy hit of caramel and butterscotch. There is blueberry pomegranate, which is a barrage of blueberry, an explosion of pomegranate, and a sharp citrus. Then we've got pink lemonade, a precise balance of sweet and tart with a citrus burst. Then mango, which is a ripe mango, exotic citrus, and a smooth cream finish. And since we came across the range, they've now released gummy fruit, which is a candy, and lemon puff, and then another, which is lime fizz. So 3 since we last saw them in October.
I'm going to pick out the one I remember vaping from October, which they claimed was their standout flavour because it's the most authentic one. That's the mango.
Now, if you've seen any of our e-liquid reviews, you know that we try and keep the variables to a minimum. So we're using the Nevox Feeling AX.
Yes.
And I mix up the pods a little depending on what we're vaping. So I have got the Nevox A1 0.8 pod for these. And you can choose the variety of the Nevox pods because it depends with this type of e-liquid whether you use a PG or VG favourable shot.
Yeah.
And that will decide which type of pod you go for.
I have to say, whilst we're talking about adding nicotine to this is one of the first e-liquid ranges. It's a really simple little thing, right, that I really loved. That in the information on the back of the bottle, they tell you how to make it what nicotine strength. So if you want it, if you add 1 nic shot to it, it's a 1.5. If you add 2, it's a 3.
Which is incredible because
it's
although
so
it sounds simple, but if you've just started and this is the first bottle of e-liquid you ever pick up, it doesn't make you feel stupid.
Yeah.
And
I don't feel like I have to ask the question.
Like I've got to go into a store and say, well, what do I do with this? Yeah. And I really like that kind of assumption. But also, that's not the only thing they've done slightly different. The bottles they use in here on these are, rather than like the most common, the Gorilla bottles that we see, and there's some off-brand ones as well. These ones here are torpedo bottles. And when you come to put your Nick shot in, rather than having to get a knife out of the kitchen drawer and pop the lid.
One of my pet hates.
You take the nib, you turn it, and you just unscrew the central part. And there's the nib, and that is where your Nick shot goes.
Oh, wait.
So just a smart approach to doing things nice and easy, which, again, is kind of considerate to all kinds of vapors.
Yeah, actually, and I know I like to complain about vaping problems a lot. One of my pet hates to this day is having to prise the top of a Gorilla bottle open with a knife in order to get my Nick shots in. It irritates me no end that more manufacturers have kind of solved that problem.
Yeah, well, TPD law in Europe meant that they thought that by bringing in some rules for vapors, when knowing nothing about vaping themselves, would be somehow beneficial to keeping us safe. Now, the first part of that is not having these type of liquids with nicotine in.
Yes. But regardless of the rules are the rules, okay? They're set. We all have to accept them. Move on from moaning about that. The fact that the industry hasn't responded in making products more suitable is the problem. The fact that Gorilla bottles I have to pry open with a knife is stupid. This is not stupid.
So, okay, they've bought favour with you, clearly. How are you getting on with the flavour profile?
The mango tastes like a beautiful mango dessert, right? That has been, it's almost like it's been crafted by a chef, right? It's that authentic and beautiful. Normally, mangoes taste a bit like cat.
I need to jump in here.
Yeah.
Now, I believe it was James we met at the Vapor Expo last year. James from Aromaxy was a chef. So it wouldn't it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if that was the flavour influence, was a bit of his, just add a bit of this, je ne sais quoi, and then do the elbow thing with the...
He's French, is he?
Well, does it matter for the story? Why not?
Oh.
Just add a little bit of this.
And he does it. He does the swan.
Yeah. And then he goes over and he opens up another sample, takes out a pinch, bit of this. So for my story, he's kind of French, only because that's where the best chefs are.
I've got a bone to pick with you. You did a little trick on me there. So when you set up the shot for this video, you lined up the pods with the flavours.
Yeah, and I put them to the offside. You want me to put them to this side?
No, that's not the problem. I figured out your method.
Oh, okay.
The problem I have is that you put blueberry next to root beer and root beer next to the blueberry.
Oh, no.
And I hate root beer.
Oh, dear.
Just going to say it. Got to be honest. I hate it.
Oh.
So I thought, I'll pick out the blueberry pomegranate. That sounds lovely. Be nice and kind of Parma violet-y, and, a little bit floral.
You didn't take a vape on the root beer,
I did,
you?
yeah.
Oh, AJ, I'm sorry. How could that have possibly happened?
It's almost like you did it on purpose.
No.
Did you do it on purpose?
Yes.
Oh, I thought so.
Now, root beer is one of those really divisive flavours.
Go on then. Off you go.
Yeah, but I proper love it.
Oh,
it's that Marmite thing, isn't it?
It's proper Marmite, yeah.
People love it or they hate it.
I can't
That's
get on
the
with
Marmite effect. It's the root beer effect.
But, you'll notice through the years of doing this, I always pick out fruity flavours as the ones I like. So it's no surprise that I like the mango, the pink lemonade, and the blueberry.
The dull flavours. They're not adventurous in any way ones.
I think that's fair to say, yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty much your vape journey as a whole. Whereas my vape journey, allow me to introduce myself. That's right.
You're the
Fogmaster.
The bog father.
No.
The bog father?
Fog father.
Is that because of that Anakin video? Go father yourself.
Look, I want to be able to move on from this. Official Vape Pete in the house.
I love that Anakin video keeps getting brought up, despite the fact that it was like
years.
Maybe 7 years ago that you made that, or we made that. What's even better is that my face isn't in it, so I don't get any of the flack. Although a lot of the close-up shots are part of my body.
Yes,
some we had to cut out as well.
I didn't have a pair of walking trainers to start with.
Neither did I. I just got some cheap ones from Sports Direct.
But it did the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have size 13s, AJ? Would you mind stepping in? Look, let's not talk about it because it resurfaces.
It does, yeah.
Root beer, divisive.
Marmite.
It's some kind of Northern American drink. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Why? I think originally they used to use the root of a tree as the flavouring, and then it got banned, and then they used something synthetic. But basically, what you're experiencing is kind of like mouthwash. It's that kind of, it's got that.
Go on, sell it. Really sell it.
Okay.
Mouthwash.
If you're looking
Dirty
for
roots.
a fresh, wait, let me do it.
Sorry.
If you're looking for a vape that will make you feel like maybe you've been to the dentist and you've got that fresh mouth vibe, then what you're looking for is Root Beer by Aromaxy.
What's great there?
See how I did the Aromaxy? Yeah.
What's great there is that you evoked imagery of everyone's least favourite setting.
But tastes kind of clean, doesn't it? Now, I don't know why a root would taste that kind of. It's not mint, but it's like kind of germaline sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Is that still? I'm not doing a very good job here.
It is a little bit medicinal.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's so Marmite. That's the bit I don't like about it. It reminds me of that time that I had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, you don't like taking it, whereas I don't mind taking it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can't swallow a paracetamol, whereas me, I can whack anything in my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with swallowing.
That's true.
You yak.
What's great is that you put that in your advert for Official Vape Pete on Adult Work as well.
Yeah.
I'll take anything in my mouth. I don't mind swallowing.
It's the only way that you can advertise adult services like vaping.
Yeah.
So if you want a vape trickster to turn up at a christening or a bar mitzvah.
Opening of a toilets.
I don't want to do so much of that anymore.
No.
It's a upward trajectory.
Yeah, that was
right,
the
I'm going to move on from root beer.
I'm on the blueberry pomegranate, I was going to say. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
It's beautiful. It's...
Let's all take a moment to appreciate AJ's skill in being descriptive. Oh yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up now. Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's kind of deep. It's layered. You have this nice pomegranate kind of depth to it. And then floating on top, like a scarf in the wind, is this floral notes of blueberry that just kind of evoke imageries of childhood happiness.
Wow.
When you get a packet of Parma violets.
You got all of that from that one.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Give it here.
Yeah.
You can take that.
It's empty.
I'm going to pop your pod in mine.
How would you describe it?
I think you did a really good job. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
The only thing I can add is this is probably the best out of the range for crossing over from a disposable user point of view. It's got that kind of esque
that's fair.
vibe about it. I think that was part of his
I think the mango's there as well. It's the first mango genuinely that I've vaped that is palatable. Normally, mangoes have a horrible habit of tasting a bit like cat wee.
Oh dear.
I tend to, especially in disposables, I always avoid them.
You just say it as it is.
Yeah, I will.
If it gives you that, just say that.
This doesn't taste like cat wee.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's good.
Now,
and if they want to put that on a poster, they're welcome.
Doesn't taste like cat wee, therefore good.
And you've got to put a thumbs up so they can put our picture
Well,
over
they could
it.
crop you out. Give them the thumbs up now. That's it. They could use that.
Yeah.
I mean...
I was hoping you'd do a thumb up as well.
Oh, with you?
Together.
I don't want to be in your poster.
No? Do you even want to be in the show with me?
No, because I'm going to do my own billboard. I've just picked up tobacco. Now, imagine me, 1980s, when you could have billboards outside of schools promoting cigarettes, right? Right, don't do vape tricks. I do the vape tricks.
Yes.
And if you do them, at least try hard to practice them and stuff. So I've picked up tobacco. I'll give you my full review ready for the billboard. Imagine a strong, hard tobacco rammed in there.
Right.
Strong and hard.
It's not really.
Approved by Pete.
It's a bit of feedback
from
corporate. It's a bit aggressive, and they're worried that it has connotations of...
No, there's not that.
That's how... It was the fact that you balled a fist and grit your teeth.
No,
that's
that's
the problem.
not what I'm going for.
Well, that was just the imagery that the focus group came back
I wanted to pull away from your thumbs up.
Yeah.
But I also wanted some hand action.
Yeah.
So I went for the...
Well, it was the hand action and it always is the way, the hand action's the problem. That's what gets you into trouble.
That's what finished me off?
Well, yeah, I think... yeah, it's quite often the hand action finishes you off. And talking of Pete's hand action, today's show sponsor.
Oh, good link, AJ.
Yes, that's right. If you want to measure things like Pete, we have Pete's official measuring tape. Maximum 2 inches, so you can measure things just like Pete. I don't know what is 2 inches in your life, but I mean...
My Nevox pod is 1 inch.
There you go. So if you need
You can measure that with
the 2-inch measuring tape.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And unique.
Yes.
It's got unique features about it that other tapes overlook by overdoing things.
When the hand action won't finish you off.
The 2-inch tape might.
Yeah. So the 2-inch tape for when the hand action won't finish you off.
And there's a link conveniently just below this video. So if you want to pick one up, go down there. I did think it would make it rain for me, but the truth is...
It's been a huge failure.
Even if you buy it, I get like 0.02 of a
barely even worth talking about, to be honest. But I have to say, an amazing range. I'm kind of disappointed we've left it this long to cover them. The Nevox pods do an incredible job.
Yeah.
So they're not... The great thing with an e-liquid like this that's is it 65-35? It's not exclusively for kind of high-end vapors and sub-ohm devices.
You don't have
something
to have
simple as like a Nevox
expensive devices. You don't have to have a big 21700 battery. You don't have to have a fancy tank. You can just pick up a pod device, mix it down with your Nick shots, use the 50-50, right? Mix it down and go for a pod vape that is so delicate and pleasing that it will make you really happy long time.
That is a great advert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone for cheese because cheese sells.
Do you want me to do the thumb up as well?
No, I don't want you in my poster. I told you.
I just think it'd be more impactful for both there.
Make you really happy long time. You're not in my poster.
So that's been our look at Aromaxy, designed by a chef.
Yeah, and if you liked this video and you want to see more videos, you're going to need to hit the subscribe just down there.
Oh, yes.
Smash the bell.
Yes.
Because the bell tells you we've just uploaded a new video. That could be really important to your future life choices.
That's true. The road to 100,000 subscribers is upon us. We're getting there slowly, so please do subscribe. Leave a comment below and join channel memberships because you love us.
Yeah, and don't forget, before you go, if you really liked the look of my special measuring tool, I've affiliate linked it down below to help make it rain for me. It'll be more like a drizzle than a full-on shower.
All good reasons.
Yeah, but we'll see you in the next one.